Hello everyone, my name is Norbert Arleimani Zapata. I am a 9th semester student to English program at UNAM. And throughout this video, I'm going to try to explain to you some basic concepts related with the didactics of mathematics. Okay? In this slide, we can see the first activity to the course Didactics of Mathematics. The first activity is Task 1, Introduction to the Didactics of Mathematics. Okay? This first activity is composed by 5 different questions. And throughout this video, I'm going to try to answer or explain them. Okay? Let's start with the first question. The first question is, how can you make a first approach to mathematics learning? How can I make a first approach to mathematics learning? Okay? To answer this first question, it is very important to identify the general component, the general situation, and the general previous knowledge to the students or to us before to starting to new learning process in maths. Okay, we have to identify if the students have knowledge in, for example, in the 4 basic math operations, which are add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Okay, after it, we have to try to join this previous knowledge with the new knowledge. Okay, with the new topics. Okay, that is a very important strategy or very important element to use. Okay, now let's start with the second question. And the second question is, what you must know about math before you do a class? How I must know about math before I do a class? Okay. Before I do a class, it's very important to understand the general context to the students. Okay? For example, the personal situation, the cognitive system, the previous learning process, the family situation, the social situation. So, after it, we can to develop or we can to use some specific strategies to teach to the students today. Okay, so it depends to the general and specific context to the students to develop the specific strategies in the learning math process or teaching math process in this case, because we are the teachers in the process according to the question. Okay, now the third question is, what are some ways to learn mathematics as a teacher? As in the learning process, in the math learning process, there are different strategies or methodologies to learn the different thematics, the different new thematics. For example, through the math tutorials, through the different videos, okay, related with the learning maths. Throughout the generations of debates between students or between teachers or between teacher and student, okay, among others. Now, the fourth question is, give other examples about teachers' mistakes when students are wrong, according to your point of view. Okay, I would like to share my point of view according to this question. The mistakes to the teacher, okay, the teachers. one general mistake that I can perceive is that the teachers focus your attention in the specific mistake, and the teachers don't perceive other options, for example, the previous knowledge of the students. Okay, I think that the teacher should focus your attention in the specific knowledge to the student and the different situations, the different elements that can help to them improve their strategies or their methodologies in the teaching maths. Okay. Now, or finally, the last question according to this activity, this first activity, is what you consider is essential in the mathematics learning process. What I consider is essential in the mathematics learning process. Okay. I consider, according to the last question, according to the 5th question, that it is very important to identify our strengths. Okay. For example, if we can't make different or solve different math operations, if we have a good command in the 4 basic math operations: add, subtract, multiply, and divide. After that, we can to implement different or new methodologies to learning new thematics or learning new topics related with the maths. Okay, so we have to identify our strengths, and after we can choose the best methodologies according with our strengths, okay, or our skills. I have finished my intervention in this video, in this first activity. Thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye.